Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Engineers. In this video I am just doing an update show off of what I have so far accomplished since my last video regarding the project I have been working on. And I don't actually have much more of an intro, so here is part of it. So if you've been following this project at all, you know that this is just kind of some sort of military, science-y, factory-ish, super secret, something or other, yada yada yada, sort of base I've been working on. It's like this multi-part thing where there's this landing structure on top of this plateau, and then at the bottom of the plateau there's another structure that I guess we're calling the castle now, which is for more land-based vehicles and stuff like that. And then there's a third structure now, which is the mine, which is somewhere off over there, which we'll get to in a little bit. But as for updates so far, the only things I've really done to this top section so far is I've changed out the original vanilla turrets for these modded turrets, the Vulcans, and I'll bring those right up as soon as my game is done being frozen. So these are the turrets that I'm using now, the M61 Vulcan. I don't remember who exactly these mods belong to at the moment. No, I guess it's whoever this is, the Rider cannons. I've used some of these mods before, the large cannons, but the new smaller turrets are new, but they work quite a bit better and look quite a bit better than the vanilla turrets did. So that's the only real big update for this particular location. The turrets have all been connected up with the conveyor system. So this one feeds both of the two top turrets, and then it comes down here, goes down through here again. I wish there was a better way to hide this, but I kind of poorly planned this out, and I didn't leave like any room in the walls for really piping down conveyors without exposing the conveyors to the outside or just looking absolutely terrible. But I kind of like the way this one kind of looks because it's just utilitarian, it's a very simple, but it kind of looks good having the exposed piping. It adds a little bit of detail. So yeah, it's just all connected by conveyor now, and then it goes down. I'll just do it this way. It goes down into here, into the bottom of these outside structures. Let's get rid of that. Back on the bar. So it goes down. Oops, wrong button. So it comes down into here, and then just feeds into this double stack of large containers. And then these large containers go down even farther. And I guess we'll just make a hole here. And it comes out the bottom here. It's not actually connected to anything yet coming out this end, but it's going to be connected to a small assembly area where it'll feed it more ammunition basically. And from there that'll be connected to, let's see if I can find here we go, the new windows. I did add these windows down here. It'll be connected to some ports in the hangar walls, so when ships come in they can drop off supplies, and this will get ammunition automatically if it's running low or if it's used anything up at all. So then the other thing I did was I added these row windows to all four sides, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this particular area yet. There's a whole lot of space in this structure that needs to be filled, and I mean, in addition to having these rooms along the edges here, there's space up here that needs to be filled up with something. There's spaces over here that need to be filled up with something. You can see this is coming up from where's this coming from? Oh, these edge turrets. So there's a new turret there and a new turret here. So that's basically about it for this particular section. I haven't really decided what I quite want to do with the rest of this. I know I have to add more detailing into it. I'm just rather bad with adding detailing. I think on the bigger scale and small scale stuff it takes me a while to actually get done. So yeah, it's mostly just empty outside of this basic shell. Alright, so going from there, let's see, which way do I have to go from here? Yeah, let's just fly out. So let's see here. Which way is it? This way. Yep, here we go. Here's the watchtower, which I haven't done much with. You don't have a turret yet. Should add a turret to you later. We come down here though. Yoink. And grab our guy. So I've added some turrets just to mock it up to the exterior of this. So we've got the front turrets here, which are connected by a conveyor that goes inside here and then runs back into the main structure. We got more turrets on the top, some turrets on the side, some turrets here. It's mirrored on both sides. And then we got some turrets along the outside edge over here. And then there's also some turrets right up here. And then there's another pair of turrets up here. I can't add any more turrets really up here because there's no more locations to run the conveyor system. So unless they're like manually fed in by something, it's kind of gonna look bad. Let's fix that quickly. And then if we come down inside, which I apparently have closed the doors on, but that's fine. I'll just go in through this door. Not as grand as an entrance, but oh well. So the interior hasn't changed very much in the front half of the build, which is all up here, but I've added two side chutes coming up from the, maybe I showed this off last time, I don't remember, we'll go through it anyway, up into these smaller little hangar bays for some sort of airspeeder type of craft or something, maybe drone storage, I don't know yet. And then I closed off this wall back here, put some conveyors on these two cargo containers, hooked everything up with the conveyor system. And then I added this big ol' section back here, which is protected by a double layer of airtight hangar doors. And this is the factory location, or at least one of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to add more to this, or if I'm just going to keep it at 6 rooms of whatever I have here. So basically this is pretty simple. The conveyor feeds materials in from the top, or however the conveyor system wants to work. There's 2 arc furnaces and 1 refinery, and the refineries are loaded up with I can't remember which modules these are. They're either the productivity or the efficiency modules. These are the efficiency modules here, and then that all feeds into these assemblers here, which are loaded up with productivity modules. I'm not sure exactly how the math works with modules and stuff, or even if this is even optimal setup, but I just thought it looked really cool. And this build is basically about making things look cool and just giving me an outlet to try to design things and see how it goes. So then there's 6 of these rooms, and then I'll eventually hook that up to some sort of large storage area in addition to the vaults that are underneath the structure. And speaking of vaults, nothing down there has changed. It's basically all the same, but I can at least show you what the piping has looked like now. Where am I? There we go. Come up here. So you've got all the piping coming in. It comes into the central hub here, and then this central hub is going to take it back to where it meets up with those storage containers here, and then also this. Do I have it not hooked up yet? I guess I don't have it hooked up yet. And then this will come back, and this goes into the factory location. I still have to hook up all the storage down here together, but I'm not going to hook it up to the main section up there because it's supposed to be like a vaulted safe area. So let's get out of there, and let's actually fly over to, oops, where am I? Down there. And fly over to the last part of the build, that I've currently worked on. I wish there was some way to teleport directly to GPS locations. That'd be a lot easier. So this is the, oops, something screwed up. What did I do? Oh, there I go. Alright. I'm not used to the controls in this game, I guess. What I've done here is I've added 3 turrets to the front. I had them originally 2 of them down here, as well as 2 on little towers. I've just moved them all right to this row up here. I've added some airtight hangar doors to act as the sort of like the locks basically when the door is closed. And as far as exterior changes on this go, that's kind of about it. Oh, I guess there's a camera up here now, because it was difficult to see what was going on directly below the command room right there. So I've also added 4 turrets inside. These are the 30mm turrets. And then if we come back here, I really haven't done much with this particular area. I basically just made the numbers easier to read by painting them red. And then I've added this door here to access the mine, or whatever's actually back there. It's a secret. This is the cargo rover I've been working on. There's a hole in the ceiling because I had to do stuff. The cargo rover has, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, has 10 large storage containers, a driver's pod, and 2 gunner's pod. I wish the pods were a little bit smaller on top or a little bit different shaped, but that's what I have to work with unless I download a lot more mods, and I didn't want to do that. On the bottom of the rover, there's a little piston and a landing pad to lock it in place. And then on the back side, there's a connector. And come on, it's probably up there. And the connector has a camera so you can back up and see where you're going. And then I found this wonderful little mod which adds a ladder, which I think is actually one of my favorite mods ever. So you can get on the ladder, climb up here, walk along this edge, and then you can have your gunners get into their pods because they can't actually reach them from down here. Well, I guess they kind of can, but they have to jump, and that looks stupid. And it's finicky. So this is actually one of my favorite mods. It's really, really cool. I like it a lot. So, coming back here, I've added, at least to this one particular hangar, this is still just a test, I've added this little kind of wheel stop system so it doesn't go back too far and damage this once I turn indestructible blocks off and make things destructible again. So going up in here, I've added the start of the hallway that connects everything up. However, most of my work in the last couple of days has been over here. So this is the little security foyer areas that look out over the main entrance annex. This is the security annex. And this actually, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you press this button, everything locks down. All the doors close, the gates come down, the doors for this thing up, this little bridge close, and it becomes a secured little area. This door over here doesn't go anywhere yet, but it's probably going to be like some sort of bathroom slash coffee slash other area for the security guards who are on duty. And let's open all this back up. And then there's a button that controls the front big gate as well, but if we come out through here, we can go into here, and then we have 2 options to go upstairs, a staircase and an elevator. The elevator is loud and it's slow, so I'm just going to take the stairs. So this comes up here to the 2nd level, and then it goes either this way, that way, or this way. So if we go in through here, this just comes into that little top bridge area. So you can look down at the top of vehicles coming in. And it's got a couple seats up here. But if we go back out here, and then we can either go up the stairs to the next level there, or the elevator that goes up to the next level as well. And then this elevator is also in close proximity to the elevator from the 1st floor, which makes it convenient if you want to take cargo upstairs. So heading up to the 3rd floor, and there's not much up here. Basically I just connected everything up and made a hallway. So there's an elevator over there, the elevator for the other side over there, 2 stairs, and then it just goes into the command room, or control room, I guess is what it would be. And the control room overlooks the outside. And that camera right there, which is going to have a different control station than this, which apparently has, for some reason, defaulted to whatever that is. Let's put you back. And so the camera, which has wonky controls, but it works and it lets you see what's actually going on outside. You don't like me, turret, do you? You want to shoot me, because I abuse you. So I'm just going to leave this like that or so. There we go. And then eventually I'll hook that up to like an LCD, maybe get like an actual on-time or real-time display of that camera and the other cameras. So that's basically it for now. I'm still going to be working on it. There's still more features I want to add. There's detailing that needs to be added, and It's just an experiment to see what I can create. It's on the workshop in one stage or another. If you want to check it out, I'll put the link in the video description. Feel free to mess around with it, edit it, whatever, blow it up, I don't care. And then maybe I'll see you again in a couple of weeks with another update. Thank you very much.